Hello, welcome to Healthy Living video blog at workoutmaster.com. This is Ruben. Today I want to show you a little recipe that I like to have from time to time. It's very tasty, it's tangy, it's sweet, it's a little bit sour. It has all the right combinations besides being quite sweet. I'm going to be making for you guys a tartlet, and it's a tartlet that's made out of black sweet cherries. Yes, the name is a tartan. And rhubarb. Not so much of a tartan, but it's still good food when you mix them together. The ingredients are super simple. Most of the stuff you're going to have already in your house. I doubt that you'll need anything at this point in time. And now we can get started in a second. So here I have 6 tablespoons of non-hydrolyzed Great Lakes gelatin. I have a cup of simple syrup, which originally was made with the syrup itself with 1 cup of water to 3 cups of sugar. This is part of it, of course. I have about 2 bags, my estimate is about 25 ounces, 24 ounces of black cherries. Really sweet, very well ripened. And over here I have 2 cups of rhubarb, also frozen rhubarb, and the juice of half a lemon right here, 2 tablespoons more or less. On a side note, I want to mention that why am I using actually frozen fruit? I'm going to tell you why, because sometimes in certain seasons of the year, it's gonna be really difficult to actually pick up on ripened fruit. So my second best choice, other than what I would have right now in the summertime, will be to actually get into frozen organic fruit. So it's gonna be a better alternative than eating fruit that is not really ripened. Alright, so we start with step number 1. We're gonna need to dissolve all this non-hydrolyzed gelatin from Great Lakes into the simple syrup. We're gonna pour it over a saucepan pan. We're gonna heat it up slowly, and we're gonna be adding the gelatin very slowly. It's important that you do this first step with non-hydrolyzed gelatin, because when you cools off the whole mixture, what's gonna happen is gonna get a little congealed, and it's gonna give that elegant flavor that a tart has compared to a pie per se. Or if you were using hydrolyzed, it will never thicken. So you need it to get a little thick. And this is what it looks like once you have beaten the gelatin into the simple syrup, right? It has to be really well dissolved. The better dissolved, the better. Now let's do the last step. Quite simple. We need our blender. We have the cherries over here, so we're gonna dump them into the blender. Goes out of the way. Lemon. The rhubarb. And once the gelatin has chilled out for a little bit, we're gonna put it in there. Be careful to put something very hot with something very cold inside of the blender. It can get out here. And now we're gonna pulse it a few times for one simple reason. We don't want the fruit to turn into a puree. That wouldn't be a good tartlet. You gotta have good pieces of fruit in there. Now for the very end, since I don't want to crush the fruit anymore, so I have some pieces, I'm gonna just blend it by hand. Yes. And lastly, we're just gonna pour it. And all you have to do is just evenly spread it. As you can see, not to mention, we made it crustless. We don't want anybody thinking that we're addicted to grains or anything. Now, refrigerator, couple hours, and it'll be tasty. Alright guys, so here is the end product almost. Now we have our rhubarb pie that's nice and cooled off, so it's been in the refrigerator for a few hours. It's ready to be served. We'll put a tiny bit of mint, and we have a beautiful dessert. Guys, when your desserts are this good and they taste this good and they can actually be healthy for you, then your future looks better. And when you share this recipe with your friends and family, also their future looks better already. Until the next time, we'll keep cooking.